We cling to this earth, this scorched, hell-ridden landscape. Many years after the Great War, human life has been relegated to wandering bands of hunters and gatherers. We meander through what remains of the old world. We search for food, resources, and most importantly, a meaning to life in this vast unknown. For years, my people have led small groups of men through the harsh wilderness in search of sustenance. These small groups spend a week away from the tribe hunting, fishing, and gathering to feed our families. In our tribe, there have been 5 generations of men, women, and children who survived the fallout. We used to wander with the game, but my people have lived this particular land for much longer than I can remember. We are the only people to have settled and created a tribe. But there are the occasional roaming bands of people, often called bandits. These people bring war to us, trying to take what little we have for their own survival, but the old civilization is kept and defended by us. Our people take this as our sacred duty to humanity, to protect the ideals and virtues of what we believe to have been lost in the Great War.
Well, you have our attention.
So you're the tribe we've been told that lives on these larger lands? My men and I are a group of nomads, and we would like to make a trade. We've traveled through most of the northern hunting routes, and we have much to offer for people.
If you're looking to make trade negotiations, those arrangements can be made.
Good, but we would like to stay overnight at your tribe, but every once in a while, get a touch of civilization.
He says that as if there are any other civilizations.
Also, I would like to trade any weapons you could spare.
I'm sorry, but we don't let outsiders know where our location is. You have to understand that the sanctity of our land and the protection of our people is our top concern. The land you step on now has been protected for over 5 generations, and we hold this land to be sacred. And why do you ask us for weapons if all you do is wander and hunt?
We like your culture with many tastes. We enjoy food and life. As for the weapons, we like to hunt with efficiency. It appears you and your men are on a similar expedition, so you should appreciate efficiency. Am I wrong?
Are they pretending to know what civilization is?
You'll have to forgive me for being skeptical, but peaceful traders usually don't leave trade offers on the edge of hatchets. We're leaving.
Is that really what you think? I'm sorry. I believe we got off on the wrong foot. Here. These rocks burn hotter and longer than wood.
Ah, yes, this is coal. We've had plenty of experience with this mineral. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't think we'll be able to trade. It would be best if you left our land.
Idemo ih srediti kone sa sjevera.
No, not yet.
Come on out, son.
That was humiliating.
It's for the best. You're not ready yet.
Meet our people, finally? What kind of reality do these people live in? How do they know that we're on a hunting expedition? And what do they mean by other cultures?
Sir, why would we ignore such an offer? We could probably have traded some of the weapons we found last week in that abandoned house.
Boy, you have a lot to learn. Those were not hunters. They were bandits. They wander the woods looking for a group of people to rob. Hunting parties like our own are vulnerable, away from home and with limited resources. See, we have food, which in these times is in short supply. They would rob us, steal our food, and allow us to starve, solely for their survival.
How do you know they were bandits then?
They were carrying high-powered weaponry. See, this isn't the kind of weaponry they would use to hunt. They use it as a fear tactic. They use it for leverage. Here's what we'll do. We'll head back to the stash, grab what other supplies we can, and bring them back to our secondary hunting party in the north. There we will wait, to ensure that we were not followed. But if we are, that's where we'll make our stand. Once we know the coast is clear, we'll take the stash back to the tribe. The secret whereabouts of the tribe is the most important aspect to life. They cannot find out or be told where our tribe is. You will die before you divulge this information. Is that understood?
Yes, sir!
How did they know where we set up camp for the night? They've taken it. All of the food we've collected. A week's hunt just gone.
Huntsman, search the camp for footprints. If we can find some, we can track them. They can't have gotten far. That stash would have slowed them down considerably.
Are we going after them?
Yes, boy, we're going to war. Huntsman, prepare the armament.
We don't have much past the usual bows and arrows, but we do have this.
Where did you get this, Dad?
Found it in that house last week. Apparently people really liked their guns before the war. This should be enough to take down their men from a distance. I've got 3 rounds left, and there are 4 of them.
That math doesn't add up. We saw only 3, but obviously there are more since someone stayed back and robbed our camp before we could return.
I'll set up in the woods and take care of as many as I can. It's up to our weapons saints to deal with the remainder.
Alright, the best chance we have is taking back the stores discreetly at dawn. We'll track them, find their camp for the night, and then strike at first light.
We don't plan on killing all of them?
No, that would be too tricky. We just need to scare them off and regain the stash.
That's their camp, sir. They've got the food stored on the opposite side from us.
Perfect. This should work out perfectly. We'll watch them tonight and note their every movement. Alright, here's the plan for dawn. 2 weapon thanes will be on the other side of their camp. You and I will remain here. At daybreak, you will open fire on the camp, providing a distraction. The other 2 will then move in from the other side of the camp and take the supplies back.
What about me? I want to go into battle.
No, son. It's not your time. You need to complete your rite of manhood before you can take up the sword.
But I do have an important job for you.
Delicada!
think the northern hunting party will be setting up camp around the lake at this time.
Do they have the weaponry to back us up?
No, they should bolster up our numbers to take them on hand-to-hand combat. We're not going to win a shooting match.
We found these in their stash, though. It's not much, but it should provide a little bit of extra firepower in case they catch us. There is something else weird in here, though. It looks like our coat of arms, but it's not.
Let me see. This is ours, and this is theirs. Interesting. Could this just be an earlier version of our coat of arms? Could it have been stolen from one of our early hunting parties?
No, sir. I've seen almost all of our family coat of arms in the tribal archives, and it's never been used before.
So what are you trying to say? That this is a different tribe, and that they have a society like our own?
Sir, I still don't understand. We've run into people like this in the woods constantly throughout the years. We just assumed that they were members of our tribe at one point. Story has it that 2 generations ago, a group of men were convicted of murder and banished from tribal lands. Legend has it that these men who call themselves bandits today are descendants of those people whose forefathers were banished long ago.
We cannot just assume that these bandits are from the same people as us. The possibility still exists that they're from another tribe entirely. It would explain how they've obtained the weaponry that they have, as well as why they call us another tribe.
So you're trying to tell me that there's been a separate group of people living around us? You say that there's other people with similar societies, but we've never had contact with them? It seems highly unlikely that throughout all this time and throughout all of our advancements that we've never had contact with these people.
Highly unlikely, but still reasonable, and it would explain this group of bandits, even the introduction they gave us.
Well, whatever their origins, one thing is certain. They exist, and they are certainly following us.
But sir, aren't you at least a little bit interested in their story?
Not as interested as making sure we get our people as well as the food back safely. I'll discuss it with the chief once we get back. He and the tribal elders may know something about this mystery. For now, though, we need to meet up with the hunting party in the north. Huntsman, grab that note! Weapon Danes, ready for battle! Take cover in the woods!
There you go, sir.
We need to go deeper into the woods.
What should I do?
You, take them to the hunting party in the north and get help.
Yes, sir. Take these. Here's 2 rounds for your rifle, too.
Don't move.
Rancho Tépico, Teba. You mate.
We'll make it far. My men will hunt you down and kill you. We are trained trackers.
You don't even know where I came from. Good luck trying to track me.
You're right. I don't know where you come from, but my men say that you're from another tribe.
It doesn't matter where I come from. Your tribe will never find me, and my secrets will be kept hidden.
That's not true. Every coward leaves a trail. We'll find you.
Right. You can't even stop me. You have no power over me. You are a small, narrow-minded creature clinging to tradition. Just like the same narrow-minded creature that banished me and my men 6 moons ago.
Is that so? What do you know of my tradition? My tradition is based on honor and obligation to protect my people. Where did yours lie when your people abandoned and exiled you? Your obligation was to yourself and your own greed. You take what you can because you were stripped of everything after what you did. I cannot say why your tribe ousted you, but if your people are anything like mine, then it had to be something truly morbid.
Why do you lecture me on morality? You don't know me, and if you did, you would know that I'm a man to be feared. I grow tired of this discussion. Maybe one day we'll meet in hell.
That's some good time, brother.
We came from the north as soon as your youngling got to us. We had one hunter's rifle as a backup. Decided it was time to give it a test. You alright?
Sir, one of our weapon stains was injured in a short skirmish. I've seen to his wounds, but he's going to need to see a village doctor, if you please.
The rest of my hunting party is on its way. They'll see to your man. What I got from the boy was that you ran into some bandits. No ordinary bandits. They had a bag with markings from an unknown source. No family coat of arms we've ever seen. Did you learn anything?
No, we only know that he is not of our kin. He claimed that he was of a people, and that he was hiding a secret. I got too close to the truth. He would rather have me dead than for me to know his secret. For me to know.
To know what, brother? What was in the bag?